Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. So not LRFC, Fozi TV. Fozi, I almost said LRFC, but it's Fozi TV. Big up to everybody that's tuned in, man, and locked in. I almost said it. Almost said it. Yes, it's Fozi TV. It's no longer LRFC. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, obviously, I'm creating a channel for every team, not just Liverpool anymore. I'm so tired, guys. Honest to God, but I have to keep coming. I have to keep coming on and, oh, of course, coming on and giving you guys the content that you deserve because of the support you give. If you know what I mean, guys. Yeah, today we're gonna discuss YouTubers. Football in general, like what's going on around football. We could discuss individual teams and whatever you want to put on the chat. If you don't ask any questions, that's what I'm here for. I'm on my own, so I thought I'd come on and do something like that. Sorry, guys, I've just woken up. That's why, man. I've got night shifts in it. So in the next few hours, I have to go back to work. Another night shift. Wow, that's my life. Yeah, guys, I saw something the other day from Egal. It was kind of sad, watching it. He's a good guy. Let me just put it that way. If you guys don't know him, I know him a bit. Yeah, a little bit. I don't know him like fully, but I've been on a couple of streams with him on here and his channel and probably other people's channel. I don't know. But yeah, it was just sad watching watching his channel and he's saying enough is enough. It's hard for some people, guys, like on YouTube, when people keep taking the piss out of them. But some people say you brought that on yourself by, being on these channels and letting people talk to you about that way. I agree and I disagree because, sometimes you do bring it to yourself if you don't like pull them up on the issues that you have. And but sometimes you bring it to yourself because, you chat in a way people don't understand, if you know what I mean. So which is away from what they used to, if you know what I mean. And this is the platform that YouTube is. And recently, because of the international break, people are calling them well, a lot of people are calling out other people on YouTube, and sometimes you show your true colors, in it. That's how it is on this platform. Yeah, but guys, it's crazy. It's become something that was fun for people into a finance thing. I mean, if you know what I mean, you're here. Majority of us are here just because we support our football club. If you know what I mean, finance is a bonus for a lot of people. Of course, I'm not here saying it's not good for you, but you still could have that, respect. Sorry, guys. Yeah, my fan ain't working because all this stuff I got, all these lights here. If I show you what I have in front of me, you'll feel sorry for me. Yeah, it's a lot of heat coming out of it. Yeah, so finance is good for you, of course. Like if you're making money out of it as well, but still have that integrity in it. Still have that respect for other people at the same time as well. When you're doing things like that. To me, when I saw the Egal video, it was like it was something that made a lot of people think. You know what I mean? Like people are hurting. People are at times the abuse they get can hurt people, and especially in this day and age. You know what I mean? They're different to my era. I know I keep saying that a lot. I know I keep going back to it. Mental health stuff wasn't really discussed a lot when I was growing up, if you know what I mean, guys. But nowadays they discuss it a lot, and they express their feelings towards mental health. And if you keep pushing and pushing on someone, it will result in something that can be very bad. Let me just put it that way. Something like we don't all want to see. So we've got to be careful how we go on on YouTube, and treat people with respect at the same time. Because I don't think on these platforms there's enough respect around each other for some reason. I don't know why. I really don't know why. If this was like in the 90s when I was a kid, when I was growing up, there'll be a lot of respect. You know what I mean? It's all about the football for us. We love the game, the beautiful game as they used to call it. I don't think it's the beautiful game anymore. I don't know what I'm watching nowadays. Let me just put it that way, guys. This ain't no football what we're watching, man. This is crap. You know what I mean? I'm being honest about it, guys. Like I feel sorry for the young ones because especially like Egal as well. They haven't seen the beautiful game that we've been watching back in the day, because it was all about football. It wasn't about personal things. And as years go by, tribalism started happening, and everybody started hating each other. Hence why he's made a video like that. And I don't know if he understands how it works nowadays, because it's all about insulting rivals. That's what it's become, personal stuff as well as football stuff. And they share secrets that's been like been told to them behind the scenes on public streams, which is weird. Sometimes I look at it, wow, you're sharing that guy's mental health issues on your channel. Why? What is that going to get you, man? Like he told you that in confidence, but yet you're sharing it there. Yeah, and the worst part of it is majority of the people in charge of these channels are people my age, people younger than me, actually, slightly younger than me. And instead of like taking care of these young people, they put them out there and start taking the piss out of them. And not only that, they don't even stop when people are saying insulting things at the same time. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. Big up everyone on the chat anyway, guys. Appreciate that you're on. It doesn't matter what football team you support on the channel anymore. It's for everybody. If you're Liverpool, Arsenal, Man United, it doesn't matter. So if you want to discuss your football club, I'm here for that. And we're going to do a lot of watch-alongs outside, Liverpool now. Obviously, including Liverpool, outside that as well. Whatever that's on, I'll try get it on here and do a watch-along and discuss the teams with you. But yeah, let me show you the video. Yeah, let me show you the video, guys. It was sad. It's really, really sad. Because people like me, I come from an era where we have feelings. You know what I mean? And if we see someone struggling, we go out there to help them as well, and things like that. That's what we're all about. Yeah, but listen to this, guys, and you could judge for yourself if you know what I mean, and have your comments on the comment section as well. And then we could discuss further stuff as we go along about the football. I think Gabriel got injured during international duty. I think it's a growing injury. It could be he could be on the sideline for a while. Is this good for the other clubs? You know what I mean? When the best defender currently in the Premier League is out of the team at the top of the league, are the other teams going to take advantage of it, or have Arsenal have suitable replacement for him as well? So we're going to discuss that as we go along as the show goes along, and we're going to discuss. I think Ibrahim Kanate said something about his contract. We're going to discuss that. Semenyo has said something apparently. We're going to discuss that, and anything else you guys want. Everton, Malcolm, if you want to talk about Everton, if there's anything you want to put on the chat, go for it, bro. Because you persuaded me to do a channel that's about every team now. So because of people like you and your insults, I have to change up. But yeah, let's see what he's saying, guys. But please keep. Just say whatever you want to say in the comment, but don't be like out of order, number one, and share your feelings as well. That's what it's all about.
Honestly, I want to know, do you guys feel like I have an agenda? Because I'm sick and tired of going on shows feeling like everybody just has an agenda and nobody really wants to have a conversation about football. There's numerous times where I'm sitting there and I'm actually discussing the game and people are like, you have an agenda. I'm literally discussing what happened in the game, but I have the agenda. I'm literally discussing why I feel like this is one way or this happened here and I feel like this could have been better here, but I have an agenda. If I have an agenda, I'll tell you one thing. My agenda is for Arsenal to win. And I'm pretty sure every single person will say it's not an agenda to want your team to win. That's just hope. That's what fans should be hoping for, your team to perform and deliver on the major stages. But apparently I have an agenda, and apparently I have an Arteta agenda. To me, it's not an agenda. It's just supporting the team, supporting the manager, supporting the people in charge of the club. I believe they have all the tools and everything in front of them to get things done. But whenever I go on a show, it's like, it's getting boring. It's getting boring. And what's getting boring the most is the constant back and forth over nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Like the other day, I seen Dee and Aaron arguing over injuries and saying, Dee said, you know what? We're top of the league and we had some injuries. But guess what? We're top of the league still. And I'm like, yeah, we are. That's we should be happy about that. Aaron and DJB come back with, well, we have the best squad depth, so we shouldn't be worried about injuries. I'm like, that's what he's saying. He just said it in a different way. But people just choose not to hear each other out, not to listen to what they've said.
You see, people, this is what it is, and he's right. In the shows, on the shows that we're on, someone says it in one way, and someone says the same thing in a different way and tries to take credit for it. This is what it is. You know what it is with YouTube, guys? It's like a soap opera nowadays. You know, what I mean? It's not about football really. It's about soap opera. It's a popularity contest, and that's how it is. It's been like that for a while, and I don't think people noticed. Like it's not about football anymore. Let me just put it that way. The conversation about football does not exist at all, and it will still be like that just because they want to sell the channel some way somehow to the you know the wider audience. That's what it is. So the more controversial stuff you have on the channel, the more the more people come and watch it. If you know what I mean, and then they clip you up, they put it on the on a short video, pre-recorded with, of course, the short videos, like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes sometimes, and then oh, he said this. They put a headline like that, and then everybody will go and tap on that. That's how it is. That's how it's become. It's like a soap opera, guys, and I don't think people have actually come to terms with that, because I don't think anything football related is discussed anymore when you watch the football channel, the wider football channels. I'll go obviously on ones that talk about football, like Hussam and Judge. Well, we do actually talk about football. They have subjects, and then we discuss it. But majority of it ain't about that anymore. It's about insulting people and putting them on the spot, and then clipping them up, and everybody can see it. And they don't watch the full actual stream. They only watch that little bit of it, and they start judging people because of that. And the next minute they get insulted. That's how it is. And then you see the comment section below. Yeah, he hasn't got clue. He's brain dead. He's effing this. He's effing that. That's what you get on the comment section. If you go back and watch these clip videos and look at the comment sections, it's absolutely disgraceful, man. Let me just put it that way. But let me read the comments as we go along. Sorry about that, guys. Foz, you changed the channel. It looks great. Yeah, I think it's about time. I've been discussing this for the last few years. I thought, let me do something else. Talk about every other team, so that I want team do this kind of stuff I'm doing right now, and all that stuff. There's no football at the moment, but you got to keep going. Otherwise, if you get stuck, you're not going to get people viewing your channel anymore. So yeah, I thought I'd be doing that. Big up, Malcolm, man. Big up, my guy. Big up Barovian Copat. Big up Fozi. Hope you are well this Sunday. I'm trying, bro. I've just woken up after a 12-hour shift. I've got my site got attacked last night by some people who are protesting. They broke all the windows with hammers and shit. You know what I mean? But I'm here. I'm surviving. That's how it is. Yeah, big up MK. No problem. Premier League gives us a breather. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100% MK. Big up MK, brother. I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're okay. No, Premier League gives us a breather. Oh, for us, yeah. For us Liverpool fans, 100%, bro. 100%, because we've got issues that we need to solve, if you know what I mean. All of a sudden, you're hearing about contracts and transfers. Transfers ain't my problem at the moment. It's my football club winning games. I want to win games. I've forgotten about the league title. Egal, good lad, don't know lad why people bully him. I don't know people. I think he just puts himself in a position that they attack him. He needs to put them straight before a show starts, or personally when they have a WhatsApp group. Don't talk to me like this. I mean, have your foot down, and then when you put your foot down, I don't think anyone will mess with you. But there you go, man. He's a good lad. I know, Malcolm. I know. Big up, Gary, man. I hope you're okay, my guy. What are you saying? True Don. Well, you changed the picture finally. Wow. Hungary 1, Ireland 0. Is it Soboslai cracker? Soboslai assist. He can assist for Hungary, but not many for Liverpool. You know what I mean? More running than dribbling. Yeah. Big up everyone, man. What are you saying, Chelsea's Fair enough. Yeah, 100%, bro. Chelsea sessions. That actually true. People. That's actually true. People don't usually watch all things they hear sometimes and take it out of context. Yeah, 100%, bro. That's the problem with the world we live in. Uh, the older like guys, we will watch everything. That's how we do things. We actually go back and watch things and we judge for ourselves because a little clip doesn't show you the full context, like you just said, to the actual the wider bit of the conversation, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy like what's happening. And as I said, like, you gotta be careful how you go on things on YouTube. Just not just on YouTube, in life in general. When you start, talking about trying to bully people and make fun of them continuously, that's hurting for some. That's hurting for some. And especially like I said, with the mental health people have these days, and they share it in the wider uh in a wider way of things. uh, it's something dangerous. Let me just put it that way. It's very, very dangerous to do things like that. So when he's saying enough is enough, he's sharing with you what he really feels. You know what I mean? What inside, and how it's hurting him. So that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. And maybe people like us on the comments and everywhere else, we could go to his channel and give him the support that he deserves, because I think he's finally had a breakdown, as you call it, breakdown, and has had enough of people always making fun of him continuously and clipping him up. Yeah, it is what it is.
And this happens to me all the time. All the time. It literally happened with me and Yardman the other day. Yardman was saying something, and the way that he initially said it, it didn't make sense to me. But when he broke it down, it made more sense. And then I was like, you know what? That makes sense. I understand where you're coming from now. But sometimes it's just in the middle of these streams, it just gets hectic, and people misunderstand each other, misquote each other midstream, and start getting agitated and irritated over nonsense. For example, just the other day, Lewis said Chelsea have had 2 red cards, and if it wasn't for those 2 red cards, they would be joint top with Arsenal. And I said, what is the difference between you saying this and when I said we would be top with Liverpool if it wasn't for red cards versus Brighton and Man City? You know what his response was? You're being delusional because you thought you didn't deserve those red cards. We deserve the red cards, but I'm just saying if it wasn't for them. I'm like, we're getting to the same point. You're just saying it differently.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow that turns into a 9-minute clip and arguing over and over the same point. It's just starting to get draining. And then you go to the comment section. The comment section is like, Egal, you're delusional. Egal, you're an idiot. Egal, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, what did I say for people to get this irritated? I could literally sit there and just breathe the whole stream, and somehow people are going to find a problem with it. And it's certain chats specifically. I never see any nice comments. And when I do see nice comments, it tends to be somebody sitting there being like, you know what, I actually watched the video and he didn't say nothing crazy. Why is everyone getting agitated for?
Yeah.
Because 90% of the time, these guys don't listen to the video. They don't listen to what I've said. They just go off of previous comments, or they respond like they've only watched 100 League Gunner streams and not one of mine. So they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. And they don't know how I think, how I speak, or anything. Oh, another thing that irritates the hell out of me. There's people sitting here just saying, "Oh, you're Canadian, you're from America, you're this, you're that. You can't speak about football." Excuse me, are we doing the xenophobic thing again? It's boring every time, same old shit. Oh, you don't go to matches. So what? So what? I don't have the privilege of going to every single game. If I go to a couple games a season, I'm lucky.
Exactly. I got this for that.
Yes, I live in the UK, by the way. Yes, I do live in the UK, but it's not as easy to just say, "Oh, go to any game I want to go to." I can't get.
You know what it is, guys? I'll continue with this. Let me just rewind a bit. He's right. It is hard to get tickets in the modern game. It's not like what it used to be when you just, I need to go to a game. I'll go to obviously the ticket office and get the tickets. Nah. these days, what teams do is they sell tickets, to the highest bidder. That's where it is. And majority of the people that actually get these tickets are the people that fly from all around the world, because they're gonna spend on the merchandise and spend a lot of money, obviously, at the football club, and plus that they will pay the the high cost of the ticket as well. So it's very difficult for all of us, man, to get tickets on a regular basis. Even though we're doing it, in a way it's fair, which is through the memberships and all that stuff. I've just got my ballot again for the third year running. No games. You know what I mean? So there's no point. And not only that, what my football club did to me, I went during COVID. I took that risk during COVID when football was back to go, because they couldn't get people from abroad coming in because the planes wasn't. I don't know. People couldn't go out and come in the country for some reason. Obviously, for the COVID reasons. Yeah. So what they did is they told the locals, once football comes back, we're gonna make you the priority for the tickets, if you know what I mean. And as soon as football came back, we was no longer the priority for the tickets. They started selling it abroad again, and as much as people as possible to come to see the games, and buy the merchandise and all that stuff. And yeah, I've been through that as well. Clubs in the modern day football ain't about the home fans anymore. It's about fans from all around the world coming to watch your club. That's where it is. But in other countries, if you go to America, if you go to just other countries in general, really, the local people are first. You know what I mean? They are the ones who support the football club. They're born into the football club. They take care of them more than they take care of the people that's flying from all around the world. And that's not enough. It's not enough done in this country for some reason. I don't know, like, if people can still go to games without just I don't know. I really don't know, because it's very difficult to get tickets. It's very, very difficult to get tickets. And majority, like for example, when people talk about Liverpool, they call it a library nowadays, because nobody sings anymore. They don't, even when we go down, there's no one like shouting. There's no fans, getting together, getting the team up, from being a goal down. Sometimes they say the cop side is very quiet. Sometimes the Kenny Dalglish stand. Sometimes the Anfield Road, and then the main stand. They keep saying that it's very, very quiet, because the local people in England don't go to games anymore. It's very difficult for them to get tickets, and it's sad. It's very, very sad, because, as I said, in other countries, their people come first, and then after that, if there's any tickets available, then they sell it on. But it is what it is, man. It's very, very hard to get tickets for games, and I agree with him 100% with that one. And number two, the way he's speaking about the way people attack him on the chat. Don't forget, guys. These people that he's doing stream with have, and especially the people he argues with, have their own people. You know what I mean? In the chat, they like them and all that stuff, and they will protect them by any means necessary. I've seen people go to games. Who are YouTubers, who have a certain amount of following that everybody watches, and get attacked because they don't agree with their point of view. I think I'm sure something happened to him once as well. So that's the dangers of this, the YouTube industry. If people don't agree with you, they go to the game and they see you, they will attack you. And in the modern day, we are in an era of people, doing some dangerous things to people. And that's the scariest part of it. And that's why I prefer him not to go to games, you know what I mean, until things change, if you know what I mean. So yeah, listen, the threat levels on YouTube is pretty high, and it's very dangerous when you go to games as well. So he needs to be careful. Unfortunately, we live in an era of people, if they don't agree with you, instead of like talking to you about it, they will attack you. You know what I mean? I seen that Thai guy get attacked against Sunderland. Sunderland fans attacked him or something outside the Sunderland stadium, and I seen him similar thing happen to him in the Everton stadium, I believe. So yeah, man, it's a dangerous place, man. It's a dangerous place, like, especially YouTube when people are talking about football and talk about their beliefs, and a lot of people disagree with it. Yeah, so when you go to games, You got to be careful. You got to watch your back. Yeah, man. I wouldn't do that. Man. That's why I keep myself to myself. I don't want to put myself in danger like that, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out there. Yes, what do you call it? Yes, then 87? Yeah. What are you saying? Big up, my guy. I need the Prem back ASAP. All of us do, bro. Especially me, man. I can't survive with that. We spent money and got worse. How will spending ever? How would spending even more money take us, make us better? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Sorry, guys. You know when I look at this, I got a small screen, so I can't really see it. That's why I look this side sometimes. Yeah, make us better. I don't know, bro. I have no idea. I'm not about spending money anymore at the moment. I've had my time spending money at Liverpool Football Club. I need my football club to win. I don't need this spending all the time. I allow this stuff, man. Yeah, big up John Conway as always, bro. Big up my guy. Big up Indian Scouser. I hope you're okay, my brother. Fozi, do you travel 4 hours to Liverpool? Yeah, I do, man. My sister lives there, innit? My family lives at wherever you said last time. They live down there. Yeah. I travel there. I travel there a lot, actually. I don't even need to go to a game to go travel there, innit? So, yeah. Sometimes 4 hours, sometimes 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours. It depends on the traffic as well. It's very, very bad over here, man. It's long. It's long, bro. Big up, Neil. What are you saying? He attacks people also. He's no saint. Yeah, like I said in the beginning, bro. Like, he needs to put himself in a position that when people say bad things to him, just take it with a pinch of salt in it. Just take it. Sometimes, like, the best way to react is, just have a laugh. That's what I do. I mean, I don't really get angry a lot on here, even other platforms. I see the chat sometimes. You haven't got a clue. Yeah, I mean, and all this stuff. It's okay. I mean, I haven't got a clue. It's fine. Just laugh about it. You don't need to like retaliate to people when they're taking the piss out of you. Yeah, I understand, Neil. I understand, bro. Big up, Cockfather, man. So let's get back to it. Get the chat going, man.
Go to any game I want to go to. I can't get tickets to every single game I want to go to. It's not possible for me, unfortunately. Transportation alone during weekdays specifically are hard. You know how many times I've had to give away tickets that I had because they rescheduled a match for like a weekday? It's long. But yeah, I'm not even complaining about that. To me, the main thing is people have made up their mind about me and they don't want to listen to what I say. Even when it's about their team in a positive light, they will still find a way to make jokes about me or insult me. Arsenal fans who we have differences of opinions within the Arsenal fan base. But I'm not somebody here who's going to be nasty and start cussing people and telling people how to think. I've grown from that. I think you can think however you want to think. I'll think how I want to think. But at the end of the day, we should meet in the middle and we should all have the same goal. We should all hope the team can get what it needs to do to get done to win the league or to win major honors in totality. But if some people just have the mindset that Arsenal can never get over the line under this manager, under this regime, and they want to continuously be negative, even when we're top of the league, one of the best teams in the Champions League, I can't help you. Can't help you. If you want to sit here and argue about squad depth and injuries when it's a physical fact that we've had a lot of injuries to start the season and we've done well to deal with it. That's why we have the squad depth. But then if you're just going to get angry, the worst thing is I feel targeted sometimes. I'll sit there and I just won't do nothing. I'll just sit there and I'll say one sentence and it'll be like, oh my God, what the hell did you say that for? You just ruined it. I'm like, do guys just want me to sit there and be furniture and agree with everything they say? Because that's not going to happen. I do think a lot of people think differently, and I think different from a lot of people. Hence why I go on YouTube and give my opinion, because I've seen so many people saying one thing which I disagreed with, and eventually I had to end up saying my own thing to see to counteract that. But hey,
he's right though. But then again, you got to look at it from the point of view of why are you going on channels when you already know they don't agree with everything you say. So you're already You're already asking for the problems, if you know what I mean. Because when he goes with, I've seen this channel. I don't want to describe. I don't want to give you a description of channels or anything like that. You already know where he goes. And I'm looking at like there's about what is it, 5 people, and he's the 6th one out of 5, just for example, and he's the only one on his own thinking the way he thinks. So what do you expect when you got 5 people against you? They're gonna obviously target you. That's the whole point of this YouTube industry. That's how it is, and I don't think he's getting it. As I always say, if you don't agree with people that's disagreeing with you, especially when they gang up on you, don't bother going to that channel. What are you gaining going on that channel other than people criticizing you? Nothing. So what's the point of you being there? So you could complain about it now, but you're the one who actually goes to those channels. Just avoid it, man. You know what I mean? Life is a lesson. We learn things every single time. But if you keep doing the same thing, repeating it again and again and again, and then you're getting the same outcome, which is insults within insults, then it's on you. Because you keep going back. So that's what you need to do, man. You need to like, wake up and smell the coffee, man, because it ain't gonna change. No matter what you say to these people, it's not gonna change their mind. Their mind is gone. They already want Arteta out. Even if he wins the Premier League, they're still gonna say Arteta out, even though they're gonna go and celebrate, the parade and everything like that when you lift the trophy. They're still gonna be Arteta out. They just look for that little mistake. Always Arteta out. Every fan base has got this, but it just depends on you where you want to go, obviously. And if you keep going back to that platform continuously, you can't blame anyone but yourself. So yeah, this is where I blame him. You know what I mean? I agree with obviously the other stuff when he's saying like it's like getting bullied every single time. But if you keep going back to these places, you can't blame anyone else. It's your fault. If you know what I mean. And not only that, you got to put your foot down. Say enough is enough. Like when you're there, when you're with the platform, in the platform with them, tell them like how you feel. I mean, what's the point of me being here? What am I going to discuss? Because it's always going to be, the opposite to what I do. So what's the point? Yeah, he should be doing things like that, man. If he's worried about, the way they react towards him. It's the same people every time I see him with, the same channels, and then he's complaining about that. They've got this mindset of Arteta out. No matter what you do, they're never going to change their mind. So just move on, bro. Move on.
Long story short, I just find YouTube is becoming repetitive and very annoying in the sense that I can tell just before we go on a stream that you're not here to have a discussion about football. You're here to find a way to have an argument. And 9 times out of 10, you're here to have an argument with me. I go on a panel show on the terrace after a game. I see a Newcastle fan. I know what he's there for. He's there to try to trigger us. I go on Red Pill, Blue Pill with Hussam. I know they're going to try to find a way to make a joke about Arsenal, even when we win a game. I go on Never a Foul. I see what you call it, George or Deji. I know they're going to find a way to try to make digs. It's just how it is. These things are normal. But at some point, we should just bring it back to having conversations about the actual game. We can have the banter, we can have the jokes, we can have everything else, but let's try to find a way to talk about the game. Because there'll be times where I'm on stream with, say, Lee Gunner or DJB or whoever on the Arsenal panel show. It'll just turn into a back and forth about absolutely nothing. Completely irrelevant to the weekend's game. Mm-hmm. We will spend 40 minutes on nothing related to the game.
There you go.
And I just find that weird. But hey, we'll wrap it up here. Let me know if you guys agree with me, disagree with me, if you see it. Because to me, it just feels like it doesn't matter what I say, what I do. If I agree or disagree, it's not about what I say, it's about who says it. I could say everything you agree with, But if I say one little thing or one phrase, we're going to argue over semantics, and it's just starting to get annoying. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys see it? Personally, for me, I might be a culprit of this myself. I need to do better.
Yep.
But I just feel like we're doing so much little things about semantics, and rather than actually talking about the game itself, we're here to talk football, not here to debunk how people say certain things, or not debunk's not the word. Argue over little phrases and arguments over little things. It's very annoying. But yeah, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys understand where I'm coming from, because I just feel like 90% of the comments in every single video is Egal's deluded, when I'm the one speaking to Dan Potts about why I don't think Hansi Flick and Enrique will join Arsenal. But I'm deluded. It doesn't make sense. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Let's have an open discussion, an honest discussion. Do you feel like nowadays people are going onto streams to just pick fights without even having a real argument or a conversation relevant to a heated debate at all? And it just turns into heated debates over nothing on a constant basis. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's really started to annoy me, and I just thought maybe I should just let you guys know what has been on my mind. Peace.
That's sad, isn't it, man? You can see like he's really hurting, really hurting. But you gotta take that out of yourself, my friend. You know what I mean? You don't need to go on these places, like these platforms. People are different now, man. Football is different. Football's changed, man. Football has become a soap opera, and not only that, the game has changed. It's not the beautiful game anymore. It's just a boring thing to watch. It is, man. I gotta be real. Like the Premier League, when it first came around in 1992, it was exciting, something different, something, attacking football that gets you at the edge of your chair. That's what it was. And then as the years gone by, financial side is taking over. Players are different now. It's all about the money for them. It's not. I even hear players saying like, it's not about it's not about football for me. It's my job, and I don't really love the game that much. That's how it is. It's just a job for me. I remember growing up, like, it was all about loving the game. You know what I mean? Football is everything to everybody, and not only that, you always targeted being the best, in your ability, like best of your ability. That's what you used to like go through, and try to become the best player in the world, and the best defender in the world, the best goalkeeper in the world, the best right back, left back, centre back. That's what it was. It was midfield, attack. You have to, that's how it was. It was all about being the best. And then we as youngsters used to go out in the streets and just copy their style of football, and see if we could do the things they could do on the pitch, and improve our game. That's what it was about, man. But nowadays, nah, man. It's just all soap opera off the pitch, and it's all about money on the pitch and nothing else, nothing less. You know what they say, guys? Like in life, everything is a mirror image of each other. If you look at football and you look at the fans of the modern day, it's a mirror image. You know what I mean? Obviously, you still got all the fans that's been around for years, but I'm not including you guys. It's just the modern day thing. Like now, like how football is. The football is a certain way they play nowadays, which is not attractive at all. And then you look at the fans who really, I don't even know if they know football anymore. You know what I mean? It's just a mirror image of each other. There's nothing that's making you think like it's for the better. It ain't, man. It's just, yeah. I've always said it. Every decade, if you look at it, is a mirror image of the fans and the football. And this is why people don't really enjoy football as much as they used to anymore. I don't enjoy it really. I don't watch outside Liverpool that much. I have to do it now because of obviously change the channel's name. But yeah, it's not something attractive anymore, man. If you ask me 30 years ago, I would watch everything, man. I would watch Italian football. I would watch Spanish football. Anything that was there, I would have watched it. But now, I just can't. I can't be asked. I can't sit through games, man. It just puts me to sleep. You know what I mean? It's so bad. It's really, really bad, guys. Yeah, but I understand where Egal's coming from, man. But then again, you do bring this to yourself as well. So he said it. He said it at the end of the stream, of course, as well. Yeah. what are you saying about OVN? Fozi, who do you enjoy collaborating with the most on YouTube when discussing football matters? Um, just people that talk about football, really. I go on a few channels now. I enjoy all of them because they do talk about football. They don't really. It's not a soap opera for me. They ask me questions. I deliver the questions as much as I can. Yeah, it's just obviously Liverpool fans. Like I like to test myself against them. If you know what I mean. See if we can debate and who knows more about obviously the football club and things like that. I like Judge Mo and Hussam channel because they talk about football. They bring me on just to talk about football. And I always say, I'm not here for soap opera. I'm just here to talk about football. And they allow me to express my feelings towards that. I like Quasi's channel. You know what I mean? It might not be as big as theirs, but I like his channel. They debate me on there. We agree to disagree a lot on that one. Uncle Rod's one when everybody's on there. It's a good debate on there as well. Ends they've got different kind of way of expressing their feelings, but everybody has their own feelings at the same time as well. Yeah, there's a lot of channels I go on nowadays, but I'm not gonna put them in a ranking, if you know, 'cause I think they're all brilliant. I don't care how many subscribers you got or anything like that. I'll still come on if I've got time to come on and give my opinion, and I enjoy it. I really enjoy all of them. It's just about, if you just want to talk about football, that's what I'm all about. If it's comedy and all that stuff, it's not my scene, man. I gotta be real with you guys. It's not my thing. I think there's too much of that in the modern day, to be fair. Everton fans used to be racist. They need to change, lad. Not happy with it. Yeah, man. When I was growing up, I remember the abuse John Barnes used to get from Everton fans. It was mad, man. Throwing bananas on the pitch and things like that. And the way he controlled himself as a footballer, out of this world, man, out of this world. The way he flicked. I remember I seen it on the newspaper. He just flicked the banana off the pitch with his foot, with his left foot. I swear it's his left foot. Yeah, man. Yeah, it was crazy back in the. It wasn't just Everton fans, Malcolm, even Liverpool fans. Before actually John Barnes joined Liverpool, a lot of people weren't happy with him joining Liverpool. They said they abused him. And then when he started playing, oh shit, this guy's freaking amazing. And then actions brings people around, and that's what he did. He brought back he brought all these people on his side because of the way he was playing as a footballer, and he was brilliant, absolutely outstanding. If you put any 11 together at Liverpool Football Club, John Barnes is probably one of the first names you put there. That's how good this guy was, man. Yeah, it's just not that it wasn't just Everton, Malcolm, even Liverpool fans. I remember, man. I don't forget things like that, bro. Because it was tough anyway, even going to games. We couldn't even go to games. There is some black people who go to games, but not all of us, man. It was very dangerous back in the day. But things have changed. Don't get me wrong. We all could go to games nowadays, and we don't get racially abused or anything like that all the time. But yeah, football's changed a lot since then, man. Big up, Malcolm. What are you saying? Foz, massive news broke just now. Where, man? Where is it? Where is it, bro? Where is it? Let me see. I've got all the TV in front of me, man. Let me see. Show me, Malcolm. What's broke? There's nothing broke, bro. Don't tell me. There's nothing broke, bro. There's nothing. There's nothing I can see that people are talking about. Let me see the indie guy if he's put anything up. Nothing. Nothing, Malcolm. Instagram. Why do you have to make me go around, bro? Yeah. As I was saying, we're gonna talk about football now. Obviously, Gabriel has a growing injury for Arsenal. I think they're gonna miss him. Dave OC. So let me see. I think they're gonna. If he's out for a while, it's gonna be tough for them. Let me see. Dave OC. Cop. Yeah. I don't know about him a lot. I don't know about him. The way he goes on about things. Bloody hell. What is this? Osman what? Diomande of Sporting is named under consideration by Liverpool. Ivory Coast defender has made 100 appearances for Sporting since he's 7 point. Is that the one? Is it that one? Callum? Oh, okay. I'll get it. I'll go it. Exclusive club to club. Let me share this with you guys. Let me see what they're saying. Hey, where you going? Come back, baby, come back. Get back. There you go. It says Liverpool are to hold direct club talks with Crystal Palace over a potential move for Adam Wharton to join Liverpool early days, and any transfer is expected to be next summer. Would you be happy with this signing? I'll be happy. I mean, I've got no issues with that. But the thing is, Adam Wharton is the furthest of my mind at the moment. It like who was it? MK said it earlier. It doesn't matter what signings we make. We're shit. You know what I mean? We're absolutely garbage. So nah. It'll be good if we could sign him in January because we do need a DM, guys. I think Gravenberch has reached his limits at the moment as a central midfielder, as a DM, because he doesn't keep his position. You know what I mean? He keeps moving out of that position because he's not used to that position. If you know what I mean, guys. So yeah. I think like with this, we need to like think about what's next for Liverpool as a team rather than talking about transfers. Because sometimes you know what they do, guys, because the pressure is on, they will step away from things which are happening right now. They will make up some transfer stories for you to focus on, and all of a sudden you don't talk about the issues that we have at our football club. They're very good. These people are business people. This is what they do for a living. So it's working because a lot of people are talking about transfers and Ibrahim Konate signing a new contract and all that stuff. Yeah, but that's Liverpool anyway. It is what it is. I need my football club to work on how we're gonna rectify these issues that we have, because Arsenal have a lot of fixtures coming up that's difficult for them as well. So if we don't sort that out as soon as possible, we could be out of everything, and it's gonna be a struggle getting to the top four as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't. Yeah, Wharton is right, but that's the furthest thing of my mind at the moment. Growing up, Everton fans used to bring up Heysel to me. I had no idea what they were talking about. Growing up, I do know though it was ridiculous to bring that up to me as a child. Yeah, bro. People think it's funny doing things like that, and it ain't funny, bro. It ain't funny. Talking about people dying like and making a like a joke out of it. I don't know, man. I don't know what those people mentally are thinking, to be honest. It's crazy. Big up Clive, my guy. Big up my bro. Yeah, I know it's Walton, bro. I just saw it. We are the four cities. Big up, bro. Yeah, as long as Gay comes before him. Listen, even if Gay is here, it ain't gonna change anything. Let me just put it that way, guys. We need something. We need a formation that makes the team look better. We've got no structure in our team, and people are talking about like Gahey and Wharton and that. They could come into the team, but you haven't got no structure in place. There's no pattern of play. There's no. What are we like? We don't know. I've asked everybody about like what formation do we play, number one, and what's the pattern of play, and nobody can explain it to me. That's what we've got to sort out. You know what I mean? Like, you're not winning games. So what do? You go back, you go for a low block, and then you just build from there. That's what a normal coach will do. But unfortunately, our coach doesn't do that. He's terrible, man. Why are we telling him that? He should know that already as a head coach. It's beyond belief, man. Like, I don't know anymore, man. Football is weird, man. We're talking about transfers because they're trying to make you lose focus of what's happening right now. You're looking forward to that. and then you're forgetting about what's happening right now. That's what it is, guys. We're not gonna get these players. It's bullshit, man. Yeah, as I was saying about Arsenal, if Gabriel is going to be out for a while, I think they're going to miss him. I know they got that defender, what his name anyway. They got another centre back they bought in the summer that's been covering and been doing pretty well. But Gabriel will be a big miss for Arsenal, 100%. And if Arsenal drop points, obviously everybody else around that are going to be happy and try to catch them up, as they did obviously against Southern recently. So yeah, but then again, Gyökeres is out, and the more they play Saka, the more they're probably gonna get. What I've noticed about Saka is when he plays a lot of games, that's how he gets injured, and then they're gonna miss him for a long, long time. And you don't need that. As an Arsenal, fan, you don't need things like that. You need your players to be fresh all the time. Sometimes, with Arteta, what he needs to do is use the squad rotation better. That's why I say when people tell me about how good of a coach Arteta is, I don't believe that, because he doesn't utilize his squad in the right way. Hence why a lot of their players get injured 24/7. Like it's a norm, innit? Maybe Gabriel was carrying an injury before he even joined the Brazilian squad, because I've heard he was training alone for a while. But come on, man, Gabriel, I like the way he's transformed himself. Let me just put it that way. You could have that bozo gene and get better. That's what he's done. Yeah, man. It shows. It shows like anything is possible. If you have that bozo bit in your game, you could change it up. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolute madness. Big up, my guy. We're saying hi, Fozi. How are you? Newcastle versus. Big up, Ray, man, versus Liverpool. Sorry, Newcastle versus Liverpool. Newcastle take the Carabao Cup trophy for Newcastle. Champions League trophy for Newcastle. I don't know if you're going to win the Champions League, bro, but yeah, it is what it is. Right now, I could read your stuff, if you know what I mean, but give me something like other than Liverpool and Newcastle. I could talk about Newcastle if you want me to, bro. They're in a bit of a sticky moment right now, unfortunately. I think a lot of your fan base want Eddie Howe out for some reason. Crazy, isn't it? You win them the Carabao Cup for the first time in how many years, and all of a sudden you want him out. Crazy when you're struggling. Arsenal are at their peak now. It's downhill from the top. Only one way to go when you are at the top. Yeah, listen. With Arsenal, the thing with them is they just play the same type of football continuously. But can they build on that? I think, of course, they can. Come on, let's be realistic, guys. Their main focus at the moment is just defending, and once they get out of that stage and try to attack more and score more goals, they'll be one of the most frightening teams, not just in Europe, in world football. That's what's missing from them out there. They got the base, they got the starting point of the club, which is keeping clean sheets and making it tighter for the other teams and not a lot of shots taken against Raya. And you know what I mean, they're doing that right, but it's the next steps. Can they do it? Scoring a lot of goals, creating a lot of goals, having that complement, with other players on the pitch, having that chemistry with other players on the pitch. That's the next steps. But I've always said that I'd rather have steps to achieve than thinking I'm the finished article when you're not the finished article. So at least they have that on their side. Listen, if Arsenal are still top of the league, 20 games into the season, and they're still way ahead of everybody else. It's done, man. It's absolutely done, because Man City, although they are the most balanced team right now, defensively and attack, they only conceded 3 more goals than Arsenal, so they're still the most balanced team in my opinion. When you're watching Man City, they still have that deficiencies, if you know what I mean, guys. They still concede, they still got at, compared to the Man City of old. So if they could fix that up, not be easy to play against, I think they'll be the most frightening team this season. Because I honestly think, like, when you got the defense, the midfield, and the attack all in sync, it's curtains for everybody else, and they've got the potential to do that. But I still have that doubt they will lose a few more games because of the lack of, what do you call it, quality. The lack of quality they have in that midfield. considering what they used to have, like Rodri, Gundogan, and De Bruyne. They've got they've got now they've got, what is it, Gonzalez, Bernardo Silva, and Foden. That's not a strong midfield. That's a weak midfield. So yeah, they got to sort a lot of stuff out. Got to be real about that. That draw at the end of that draw at the end can change momentum. Oh, it can, because the way Sunderland actually exposed Arsenal the other game, bro, it shows if you play like that against them, like bully them and play with the, with intentions of winning the game, you can win the game, or you can get a draw out of that as well. Because Sunderland was the goal. I think they were goal up, and half time came about, and Arsenal just started scoring their goal. So yeah, I honestly believe like you can get at Arsenal if you haven't got the fear factor, and Sunderland showed that the other day. Just play your game, make sure you're tight at the back, and attack at the right times, and put the fear in them, and that's it. You got it, man. Because I look at Arsenal. Have they got aggressive players that scare you? Not really. They don't scare me when I watch them. No, not really. If they had Thomas Partey, then I will think, saying, yeah, you know what, that guy is a solid midfielder that makes some challenges that can scare you. You know what I mean? Look what he did to Rodri last season. Took him out for the whole season. You know what I mean? Just kneeing him on the knee, side of the knee. Sorry. So yeah, that's the thing with Arsenal. They haven't got the aggressive side of football. If they had that as well as what they got right now, I think they'll be fine. It's like, they're telling me Declan Rice is better than Gerrard. Declan Rice is good, but yeah, no Gerrard, man. Hell no, man. How can you compare both? That's just madness, man. Football in modern day, man. Comparing Declan Rice and Gerrard. What the hell is the world coming? This is what I'm saying about the football world. Some of the Arsenal fans, yeah, they bring this on themselves. What the guy say is he's going to surpass Gerrard. He's going to surpass Scholes. He's going to surpass Lampard. Those guys have got trophies to burn in their pockets. What are you talking about? And Gerrard, yeah, Gerrard is so good. People vote him better than Scholes and Lampard, even though they want more major trophies. So what does that tell you about Gerrard, guys? But these guys, and not only that, they were saying he's 24 years old. Declan Rice, no, yeah, he's 27. I think he's 26, going towards 27. So they even got that age wrong. He's in his prime now. So yeah, this is why I say about Arsenal fans, they bring all this shit to themselves, man. You can't defend that. Come on, man. But yeah, listen, like I said, if they're 20 games into the season, if they're top of the league, like 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9 points clear, whatever it is, it's over for everybody. You can't score past this team. It's impossible. They beat you on set pieces. Is that a good thing? For them, yeah. For the rest of us, it's not attractive. That's the only thing. Yeah, man. What are you saying, man? I haven't seen you for a bit, man. Storm in the teacup. Haven't seen you for a bit. Good evening. Is it evening? Oh, where you are. Big hugs from. Oh yes, Mongolia. Love your podcast. Appreciate that, my guy. Thank you, man. I've changed the channel's name. It's about all the football clubs now. It's no longer just about one club, bro. Who can speak about it though? It's no problem for me. Ask me any questions in the chat. That's what I'm here for. I'm on my own today, so I thought, like, I've had panel shows recently. Let me come and do the service to the chat and let them say what they feel, because it's international break, guys. It's shit. International football, it's gone. The only time you watch it is when there's tournaments. I don't do this qualifying friendlies and all that stuff anymore. I'm done with this bullshit football, man. Nobody has any good players in their teams anyway. What's the point? When I used to watch international football, every national team had a special players. Sorry. Nowadays, I'm watching, Bulgarians and the Romanians. What are they, man? Who are they? There's nobody there anymore. Come on, man. Where's the Stoichkovs and Hagis? Where's the Baggios for Italy? Where's the Romarios and Ronaldos, all that stuff for Brazil? We're watching this Vinicius Jr. and all these guys. What the hell is going on, man? And then we're saying they should win Ballon d'Ors, and he's got pocketed by Bradley. Come on, man. And we got Ousmane Dembele and Rodri winning Ballon d'Ors. Like, what is going on with football, man? Have we lost the plot here? Goodness gracious me, man. Usman Dembele and Rodri winning Ballon d'Ors. Shouldn't that wake up everybody here? This is what we face. This is the modern day football. We go from the 90s and the 80s, players players like Michel Platini and Zidane's and Ronaldo's, Baggios and all that stuff winning, the Ballon d'Ors, to fucking Rodri and Usman Dembele. Oh, give up. Honestly, I can't be asked. How can you discuss football with me when I'm watching that shit, man? Come on, man. Usman Dembele and Rodri winning Ballon d'Ors. Oh. Before that, Messi and Ronaldo. I give up, man. And you're telling me, like, we're debating about the football of modern day. Come on, man. You can't debate anybody with this shit. This is shit football, man. That names should tell you alone how bad football's got. Usman Dembele and freaking Rodri winning Ballon d'Ors, guys. Like, what is the world coming to? You go from what? Baggios, Ronaldo's, Michel Platini, Zidane's, you know what I mean? To Usman Dembele and Rodri? And then you're telling me today's football is great? Do one, man. Just do one. It's that last minute loss against Palace that took us down. Yeah, listen, that game is the one that exposed Liverpool Football Club. We were so crap. We might as well just call it a day, man. Can't be asked with that, man. They should have been like 5-0 up at halftime. We're so bad. Our players don't run anymore. Our players don't close down anymore. Our players doesn't do the basics of their games anymore. But yet, people are still defending this crap. If players are not trying, what's the actual point? There's not even competition for places. Imagine you took these players off the team. Do you think they're going to sit on the bench and accept that? They would want to come back and do more because it's World Cup year. They can't be on the bench in a World Cup year because they're not going to get picked for the international team. You could do those threats, but unfortunately, Arne Slot hasn't got the backbone. The guy is so scared of the big name players. He plays them no matter what. Even if it's Liverpool losing a game, he still will play them. Crazy stuff, man. Big up, Victor. Won't lie, as much as we have been bad, I miss us a bit this weekend. I don't miss us at all, bro. I just hope this head coach starts doing something, man, because there's no structure of play. There's nothing. There is nothing from this football club that makes me look forward to watching Liverpool. How do you go to Man City and play like that and then we're okay with it? How? Like, I don't understand. How could you call yourself a fan and accept that? We got battered, man. We got battered by midfield, Gonzalez, Bernardo Silva, and Foden. By that midfield, that's who we got battered with. Come on, man. Come on. We've got to be realistic here. Their attack isn't strong enough. Yeah, it is what it is. Big up, my guy. What are you saying? We forgot that whenever Liverpool win a major trophy, as we always fall a bit on the next season because we don't have squad depth. We saw it in the Klopp's era. I don't know, Pat. I don't know. If you look at the season we won the Premier League with Klopp, the second season, obviously the season after that, we meant to build on that. But COVID happened, and majority of the defenders got injured, and then we brought Kabak and Davis. That didn't work out. We reverted back to Nat Phillips and Williams. Yeah, so it's understandable why we didn't have that momentum, mate. COVID played a lot in that season as well. Did we do the right transfers? We brought in Thiago, Simicaz, and who else was it? Jota. Rest in peace. We got those players in. We improved the squad. And it just went downhill from there when the defenders started getting injured and getting serious injuries as well, ligament injuries. So, yeah, I don't blame it that season. It's just this season is the issue, bro. We got quality with quality and we're not improving. Like, what the hell, man? Like, what is going on? What is going on? How can you have quality players, Pat, and then go downhill? Doesn't make any sense. It should be taking you up there. You should be like running away with it. And not only that, we at one point We're 5 points clear of second place, and we still messed it up. We haven't learned from the, every time we score 2 goals, the other team pulls 2 goals back. We kept on doing last minute goals, and I was telling people in here, like, guys, it's not sustainable. Like, this is dangerous football we're playing. And what happened? We got the reverse. We started conceding last minute goals. Started with Palace, like you guys said. Yeah, it's madness, man. Madness. City are on the hunt. I truly believe we have ignited a fire in them after they destroyed us. Yeah, 100%, bro. Look at Man United. Man United beat us. They haven't lost since. We're giving everyone confidence around us, man. That's what we're doing. Yeah, big up, bro. I'll be okay, my guy. Gerrard in his prime won Champions League. That's what I'm saying, bro. Gerrard is one of the best individual players in the history of the Premier League. So I don't know why Declan Rice, a failed defender by trade, is gonna surpass him at this age. I mean, you should be better now. Why are you taking so long? How are you doing, mate? I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm just discussing football with anyone that's on here. It doesn't matter what team you support. If you want me to relay it to you, no problem. We talked about Arsenal. We're talking about Man City now and again as well, and Liverpool. So yeah, everybody's welcome, man. Everybody's welcome. What are you saying, Clive? There is too much international football. It affects the Premier League. There's just too much football, bro. It's not just international football. It's just too much football at the moment, my guy. Too many competitions in the English game. Yeah, it's just players are human beings at the end of the day, guys. They do need a rest, but people are not looking into that. That's why they show poor forms in games, because they're just tired. Every week they're playing. When is the rest? I mean, when are they gonna have a rest and come back stronger? They don't even get that time. Look how quick we come back from the summer break. It's crazy, man. I feel sorry for them. But us, I don't feel sorry for us, because we deserve to be where we are at the moment. We're not really justifying, anything to protect this team, anything at all, guys, because it's beyond belief what I'm seeing. We've got brand new players, top quality, top class players, and they can't even perform together on the pitch. And it's down to one man. Man. What are you saying, Pat? Salah not winning Ballon d'Or is a joke. 100%. I agree with you, man. 100%. I'm so glad. Jürgen is a red. I remember that song. I'm so glad I got to see some incredible players in my youth. Some of the best to ever play for the. Yeah, bro. I wish I could tell these people like how good it was. You know what I mean? Because when you're watching football in the modern day, it's so shit, man. I'm sorry. There's no way. Like, you should look at it from a point of view. You're watching Rodri and Ousmane Dembele win Ballon d'Ors. This is how football has become now. These players, if they were playing back then, wouldn't be in the top 80. Top 80 of all time, obviously, for Ballon d'Or awards. But for some reason, they win it nowadays. I'm giving you top 80 people. Come on, man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I was embarrassed in that game against City. Listen, it was the most disgusting game I've ever seen in a long, long time. We played some bad games, guys, here. But that game against City is unforgivable. That performance is unforgivable. We don't even, you know what the worst part of it is, guys? We don't even look forward to playing our rivals anymore. Look at the Man United game. You know what I mean? Even our rivals don't even get us up for games. Look at the Everton game in the second half. It's crazy, man. It's like, if you're not up for the rival games, what's the actual point? Crazy, man. That City game, man, ruined me, man. I was on Don Hunsam's channel. They asked me for the score prediction. I said 2-1, but I have that, reservation. I have that feeling this maniac of a manager is, because we beat Real Madrid before that, didn't we? I said this crazy manager is going to do some madness, probably go back to that shit thing that he normally does. And what happened? Long to be old. There you go, guys. The same thing happened again. I'm always going to have that doubt with him, because he's not correcting anything. I mean, like, if you watch Liverpool for so many years, if you watch football for so many years, you have that, thing that makes you, doubt things when you know, like, it's going to happen again. Because they're forcing me to say, Arne Slot out. I said, I'm not from an era where we sack managers. I let the club decide that. But my opinion is he's crap. He's rubbish. He's not doing the right things. That's what I said. And people are trying to force me to say, oh, say it out. Oh, we need massively improve. Fuck massively, man. We need something, man. I need a life. I mean, it's like there's no life in this team, bro. And it's something like that's trying out there for us. I could lose, I could draw, I could win. It doesn't matter. But as long as I see the identity on the pitch that we're doing something, I'm happy, bro. And then we could improve on that and get better and better. Now I'm hearing Isak and Alisson should be back after international football. I'm sick and tired of like always hoping for players to get back. We should be already there, man. We should be doing great without them. But for some reason we ain't. We've got the quality there to still play good football. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Sorry about it, the madness I'm doing. I'm a Liverpool fan. I know, bro. I see you on all the channels when I'm on the chat and the other channels, bro. I know you are. You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy, man. There we go. Let me go here. I asked the other day about Arteta being on the line with no excuses. Okay, let me read that again. I asked the other day about Arteta's job being on the line with no excuses. What are your thoughts? 100%, bro. No doubt about that. He needs to win the league this season or the Champions League. He does not bring either. He has to be sacked. Simple as that. You don't spend over £1 billion, not euros, pounds, and deliver nothing for 6 years. You know what I mean? He's already past the stage of, we all feel sorry for him. Or he's building something special. He's past that. Every manager has a 5-year project with not the amount of money he spent, with less than that. And they get sacked after that if there's no, if there's no evidence of, trophies being in the cabinet, especially the major trophies. But with him, 6 years going to 7, man. How long can you wait for? You don't win the league, you don't win the Champions League, he's gone. That's the only way. This is why he's buying all these players this season. When did you ever see him buy so many players for each position? Every position on the pitch, he's got 3 players. Strikers, wingers, midfielders, centre-backs, right-backs, left-backs, and a goalkeeper, Kepa. There you go. So he's got every position covered 3 times over, yeah. There's no excuses, man. You don't win the league, you'll be sacked. Simple as that. Simple as that. Jude or Cole Palmer? Out of the two, I choose Jude, but the Jude that went from Borussia Dortmund to Madrid. This Jude I see now, it's not the same guy anymore, guys. But the thing with Cole Palmer is his lazy attitude. He doesn't work. He hasn't got a work rate. If you know what I mean. He doesn't run about and help the defensive side of the game as Jude does. That's the difference. But quality-wise, you could say Palmer is slightly better on the ball, but you could be better on the ball and still have that work rate, and he hasn't got that. That's the problem with him. What are you saying, Malcolm? Do you know the Somali lad from Toxteth named Abdi Sharif? He was playing for Liverpool, lad. He plays for Somalia now. I don't know him. I know who you're talking about. I don't know him personally, but I know who you're talking about. It's a sad sight. Like I was hoping he would make the Liverpool first team, but he didn't, man. Unfortunately, he didn't. Be the first Somali person that plays for Liverpool. There have been Somali players that played for Man City and things like that. I think Chelsea as well. Neymar is top 3 all time. Now Neymar is not even in the top 50 of the current players. Man, I don't like Neymar, bro. I just don't. I'm joking about that, by the way. Neymar is crap, mate. Let me just put it that way. Neymar is the reason Brazil are so crap nowadays. His generation ruined Brazil, my guy. Let me just put it that way. If you haven't watched Romario, if you haven't watched Rivaldo, if you haven't watched Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Zico, Pele, Garrincha, Rivellino, Cafu, Jorginho, Leonardo. If you haven't watched all these players, bro, and Bebeto, don't forget about Bebeto as well. Romario and Bebeto partnership was amazing back in the day, man. Their partnership was freaking a long time. I think close to 10 years. Yeah, if you haven't watched those guys, don't talk about Neymar, man. I've got no time for people like that, man. Neymar is just, it's just an entertainer, bro. Like Robinho, that's what he is. Robinho, Denilson, these guys. These are the entertainers of football. That's what they are. And I never rated Neymar that way. Hence why he's never won anything in international football. The only time Brazil won in international football when he was still playing is when he was injured, and Firmino took his place and scored the goals. There you go, bro. Yeah, Neymar is overrated, man. Always been. Never liked him. Never liked him. I love Brazilian football. Don't get me wrong. Brazilian football is my life. That's what I grew up on. That's what I idolized when I was a kid. That guy's ruined Brazil, man. I miss Brazil, man. Bring back Brazil. Freaking hell, man. Zidane, Kaká, Iniesta, Ronaldo, R9, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho, Beckham, Gerrard in his prime, Henri Zola, Terry, Cole, York. So many talented players to name. Yeah, listen, that's your era, man. I've got eras before that as well, my guy. That was Ruud Gullit, Van Basten, Maradona, Baggio. All these guys, like back in the day, nobody can touch them, bro. Nobody can touch them, man. But then again, you look at the modern day, there's nothing. Even the defenders, like, nobody can name me 5 world-class defenders. If you could put it in the chat, if you could name me 5, I'll just give you 5 world-class defenders. And I'll even put the stone cold for you if you can name me 5 world-class defenders. I could name you 20 back in the day. Nowadays, you can't even name me 5 world-class players. That's how bad the game is. Crazy, man. El Nino Torres in his prime. Yes, I love Torres when he was at Liverpool. Wow. Are you slot out? Victor says, I'm not gonna say it, but it sounds like I am out. I just want him to change things, bro. And I'm giving him after international football. If I don't see any changes, he's gone, bro. He's not gonna stay. He can't stay. If we're gonna bloody lose listen, 9 out of the 10 games that we're playing in the next 9 to 10 games should be winnable. 9 of them at least. The 10th is Arsenal. Then we've got Burnley after that home. So if he doesn't win the 9, at least 8 of them, then what's the actual point? The names of the teams should say it alone. Those are winnable games. They're not difficult. But he has to win it, man. He has to win those games. Isaac got injured again? Nah, has he? No way. They said, I saw something on Twitter. He should be back. He should be back for after international football. If he got injured again, there you go, people. We are in trouble. Are you? So you are a good guy. Oh, appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. I'm glad you found me. You know what I mean? I'll see you in other streams and all that stuff. Appreciate that. I never know Arteta was James Bond 007 or imagine being able to say that to them. James Bond 007. Wow, back in the day, man. For me, Jude is better. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Do you think we get Olise? I don't know, bro. I have no idea. Because the way people are talking about it, he's going to be a replacement for Salah. But think about it this way. Bayern Munich is a massive club. Are Bayern Munich going to sell him? No, most cases, big clubs don't sell their best players. So it's kind of strange, like he's been linked to us, in my opinion. Very strange. Now, Messi, CR7, and Neymar can add the, but I don't know what the is. Hang on. Let me just see who is this. I don't watch football around the world, man, so I don't know. Dybala. Okay. Oh, Pablo Dybala. Yeah, I remember him. He plays for Roma, doesn't he now? I swear he plays for Roma. He's 32 years old, now. He's pretty old, man. Yeah, still plays for Roma from Juventus. Yeah, I remember him. I remember him. Yeah, I thought like he could have done slightly better. To be fair, as a footballer, at least he has 2 years. 2 years to go. You mean he has 2 years to go in his contract? Is that what you're saying? Listen, the next player for Liverpool who's going to play on the right, that's going to replace Salah, ain't going to be the same as Salah. It's going to be something different. You're not going to get the same amount of goals. It's going to be like 12 to 13 goals a season. But the creativity side is what I'm looking forward to. The person that replaces him, if he's going to put a lot of creativity, create for other players, create for the strikers, because that's what we have right now. But and not only that, I want a winger on the right that can switch. If you know what I mean. If the games don't go according to plan, they can switch. If you know what I mean. So if we need to go left footed on the left, right footed on the right, something like that can happen. That's what I want to see. Because we're too predictable sometimes. We keep playing the same type of football and expecting something else to happen. It's never going to happen with Liverpool. I've always said that. If you can get wingers that can switch and are comfortable with switching, I think that's more of a threat to other teams than wingers that just stay in the same side continuously throughout the game. I'm finally awake, guys. So yeah, get the comments coming, man. He has a release clause that actives this summer. Okay. That's why. Now I get it, man. Olise will be the one to get. Then Salah goes. If it happens, it happens, bro. We just have to wait and see. If you know what I mean. If he comes to Liverpool, I think he'd be phenomenal at Liverpool, especially with the fan base that we have. We give people time and patience in it to develop as a Liverpool player. But some of them, they come to the team and then all of a sudden they set the world. They're like, look at Salah, look at Mane, look at Firmino. When they first arrived, straight away they were, great Liverpool players. So that can happen. Not everybody's going to be like throwing verts, you know what I mean? And take time to develop as a player at Liverpool. But I honestly think we're going to build a lot around Florian Wirtz, and he will become Liverpool's main player eventually. You watch the space, man. Remember when everybody used to laugh at me when I said Szoboszlai is the most talented midfielder that we have? Now look at Szoboszlai. I was right about him all along. I see things, you know what I mean? I'll look at players' talents, what they got, what they can do. And I don't think enough people do that. They just judge them on one game and say, oh, it's shit. Get him out of our football club. Get him out of our football club. That's all we hear every single time. It's crazy, man. Just look at the talent of the players, man. That's all you got to do. What's their attributes? What's their strongest attributes? When I look at Szoboszlai, he can shoot, he could create, he's an athlete, you know what I mean? And he's willing to sacrifice, his position for the sake of the team to win as well. So yeah. Madness, absolute madness. What are you saying? I would still take away Semenyo. Me too, bro. What I like about Semenyo is he plays both wings. He's left-footed when he's on the left, and he's right-footed when he's right. Sorry, when he's left-footed when he's on the right, and right-footed when he's on the left. So he confuses defenders every single time. So because he's so both-footed, he's so talented at the same time as well. Yeah, I love him, man. I really hope we get him. Because there's a lot of news out there that's saying Liverpool are after him, and he chose Liverpool over other teams. So let me share it with you at the moment. I know it's not a Liverpool channel anymore, but no, I ain't seen no other fans asking me questions. It's just Liverpool fans at the moment. So that's why I'm doing Liverpool. So this is what he said. Right there. If you can see it, guys. I can make it slightly bigger. It's no problem. Exclusive from, this is Indie. Antonio Semenyo has made it clear to Bournemouth that Liverpool is his top choice for a move in January. Apparently, he has been vocal about his ambitions, believing he can win the Champions League this season. There you go, people. And I think I've heard a lot about he wants to join Arsenal because he's an Arsenal fan. He's a London boy. He's born obviously in England. And Arsenal is his preference or something like that. But the thing is, Arsenal have already got Saka. They've got Madueke. They've got Trossard. They've got and Eze as well, who could play on the left. So they've got so many players that can play around that area. Where is he going to fit in? If you know what I mean, they have to get rid of players in order for him to come in. So if you don't waste time and get him now, I think he's got release clause, maybe 65 million, something like that. If you could get him right now, then you don't need to worry about other clubs. Even though Arsenal is his, first love. Yeah, but you know, once you come to Liverpool, you know how it is, guys. It's very hard to turn players away. So yeah, the love is always going to be strong as always. I've seen a lot of players that come to Liverpool who support Man United, who support Man City, who support Arsenal, who support Chelsea. Once they arrive at Liverpool, they just love this football club. It's crazy, crazy, man. So I've got 5% that say no, they didn't like my stream. Why? What have I done to you? I'm bringing you what you wanted all along, different football things. I mean, crazy. How dare you? Yeah. Verts reminds me of a Coutinho. He's a Coutinho player, bro. 100%. Verts can be the next Coutinho. 100%. When we had Coutinho and Suarez, whoo, lethal, bro. Lethal partnership. I really missed that partnership, to be fair. Salah, Firmino, Mane, Coutinho, what a force that was. I wish Coutinho stayed, guys. Imagine like that. Salah, Mane, Firmino, Coutinho, like stay together for 5-6 years. Woo, lethal, man. God damn, lethal partnership. And we had the opportunity to do that, but that little midget chose Barcelona. You know what I mean? And look what they did to him. Ruined his career. He was willing to ruin his career to go to another club, man. What a mad guy. Crazy. Crazy, man. Now you're just lost in the wilderness. That you're not even thought of as one of the best players in the world. You could have been if you stayed at Liverpool, but he chose not to. What a shame. Could have put his name up there as one of the greats, like Salah and Firmino and Mane. But now nobody's gonna remember him for that anymore. What a shame, man. What a shame. I don't even know what this Island game is played. Is it on TV? Because they just showed on TV before. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere, man. Is it anywhere on normal TV? Because I could watch while I'm speaking. Nobody has it on bloody TV anymore, these games. Yeah, but it is what it is. International football, isn't it? It is what it is. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't see it anywhere. I remember before they used to show it on LFC TV as well, international football. It's crazy. Yeah, guys. I think I've been here for a while, innit? 1 hour, 32 minutes. Nice one, man. Nice for the support, man. Nice one for the support. You know what I mean? I got to create something else. I can't always, talk about the same thing every single time. It's boring, guys. You know what I mean? So this is why I've changed everything. We talked about Egal in the beginning. I could have talked about other stuff as well, but I'll save it for another day. Yeah, but please do me a favor, guys. I'm on the road to 3,000. If you support other clubs, you're more than welcome to come on here. This is what it's for now. If you want me to talk about your club, I will bring on guests, that support your club. I'm going to try bringing on a Chelsea fan next. I've had a Man United fan on here. I've had a Man City fan on here. I've had an Arsenal fan on here yesterday and a Liverpool fan. So next one, I'm going to go down the route of Chelsea, and then I'll try other teams that's not being talked about, like Sunderland's and all that stuff. I'll see if there's anyone out there I could discuss things with as well. Listen, we can talk about anything you want. And there's a comment section down below. Go and say whatever you want, man. I appreciate that. I always reply to everybody. Copfather can attest for me with that one as well. I always reply to everybody, whatever platform I'm on. Salah, Firmino, and Mane. Firmino was my favorite out of the two. Yeah, they were brilliant because they sacrificed their game in it. They sacrificed their game for Liverpool to get better. I love that. I would like Coutinho to start longer. I would have liked Coutinho to stay longer, right? That's what you meant to say. Yeah, I get you, bro. I get you. Me too, man. I agree. I love watching Coutinho. Guys, have you guys seen Ravi, man? Where's Ravi these days? Ravi just disappeared. I haven't seen him for a long time. I need to message him and see if he's okay. I love watching Coutinho at Liverpool. Coutinho was my favorite player. He was phenomenal, man. I remember when he arrived, man. I think it was a Warriors shirt we had. I think we played Newcastle away at one game, and him, Sturridge, and Henderson just destroyed Newcastle at St. James's Park. Salah as a 9, would it work as a sub option? I think it's time we move away from wingers, play 2 strikers. I don't think we've got the wingers to play wingers anymore, my brother. Salah as a 9 has been tried in the past and it failed dramatically. And then we had to go tell him to go back to the right wing. He's not a 9, man. He's not a 9, but give it a try. You never know. Maybe at this age he's changed. You know what I mean? As a footballer with more experience, the more you improve as a player, and the more you improve it as a player, your brain um, changes as well. So hopefully, maybe he understands that number 9 better. Maybe, bro. Maybe. Good question though. It was been a great stream. Oh, thank you. It has been a great stream. Thank you, bro. He does very respectful, big bro. He does very respectful, big bro. Oh, anytime, bro. So good. Oh well, time to go, Salah. Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard. Yeah. Salah is Salah, and at the end of the day, his legacy will never be questioned, man. I've never seen a right winger score that many goals from the right side. It's crazy. I would love to see Chiesa start. Me too, bro. Me too. But unfortunately, this head coach has got issues with him. Don't know why. I wish to know. You know what I mean, give me what the reason is. Chiesa doesn't play for Liverpool. What's the reason for that? He only started one game in the Premier League. One game, that's Brighton away last season. Ever at Liverpool Football Club in the Premier League. One game. That's embarrassing, man. We've already embarrassed the guy. He got player of the month coming on as a sub. And the fans are already telling you what you need to do. And there's no respect. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. I blame Salah. All right, brothers and sisters. Listen, thank you for tuning in. I should be back tomorrow. I'm going to do this on a daily basis, if you know what I mean. I'm going to try to find that stuff from other clubs, if you know what I mean, and see what I could talk about. Because, like I said, I can't keep talking about Liverpool every single time. Even though you guys give me the questions, that's good. But I want to hear from the other side as well. I'm neutral now, and I mean, I'm not going to criticize your team. If you want advice, I'll give you the advice. I mean, if you want everything else, I'll give you whatever you need as well. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I need to go because I need to get ready for work. Can't believe I woke up and I've come on a stream straight away, and I've lasted more than like 1 hour 36 minutes. Crazy. Fozi can do it all, man. I'm a man of many talents. Take care, people. Take care.